Hello everybody and welcome back to the Snapthis channel, and in today's video we're going to be showing you how to make a close friend story which you can set certain friends and buddies on Snapchat to see. So it's like a normal story except those people that have been set are the only ones that can view. And welcome back to the Snapthis channel. Now we help you guys out in the Snapchat community make the most of your application, and today we're going to be using some of the Snapchat tools to make a very unique story that of course you can share with just your close friends. Now before we get into that, we're going to show you some Snapchat news because we've found some rumours that you may be interested in. Hello and welcome to Snapthis News. Now my name is Carl Lightning and I'll be bringing you the latest news in terms of Snapchat. Now we've had some rumours that they're going to be building themselves a game platform. This is rumoured to become between April and June this year, so keep your eyes open. Obviously this is only a rumour and there's no evidence on the Snapchat site, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we do get something as exciting as that. And we've also had some sightings of a new notification sound coming into our application. So it does sound a bit like this, but it's only on certain devices currently. Is it a glitch or is it something new? We'll let you know when we find out. That was a smashing piece of information from Snapthis News, one of the best places you can get Snapchat information on the internet. If I didn't introduce myself well enough, my name is Carl Lightning and I'm helping you guys out today in our Snapchat tutorial, and we're going to be showing you how you can use a special story to just post to friends only. This isn't a glitch, you're not getting in trouble for this, this is just utilising one of Snapchat's tools. So firstly, let me tell you why you'd want to do this. Now if you're an avid Snapchat user like myself, you probably record and take photos more than the average Snapchat user. Now the last thing you want to do is post all those videos and photos to your story, because the more you put on there, the more chance someone's going to lose interest in you and your story, which usually means you'll get removed just because they can't be bothered to sit through all that information. Now my method utilises the private story, and basically what I do is I herd up my bestest friends into a private story which still views on your normal story, and I'll talk about how you can see the differences between your actual story and a private story later on in the video. But what it does is herds all my friends together, and basically I can choose to then send these snaps if I think they'd find them interesting. Now the major reason why I use this is because I can now narrow down my story, which is currently being used by two types of viewers. I've got my public viewers, which all you need to do is scan my snap code or search for my username and you'd be able to view this without being a friend. I also have my friends story where I've accepted you into my circle, and basically you can view anything that I send to my friends story. But I find that these aren't good enough. I wanted something that was really like my proper friends that are the closest to me, so I created my private story to just share everything with. So now we talked about the reasons why you'd want to do this, we're now going to progress on to how you do it. And it's very simple, just go to your profile screen. Now because there are two different versions, I will cover both. So let's start off with looking at the dark theme that Snapchat have. So that one is what most devices have currently, but what you have to do is literally tap on your Bitmoji on the camera, which is going to open up the dark profile screen, and at the bottom of the screen you'll see Create New Story, and this button will take you in to three various story modes. The one we want to select is Private Story because this is what we've been talking about all the way through the video. The others are used for other sort of occasions, but it doesn't work well enough for us, so we're going for Private Story. And when you tap onto this, it will give you all your friends and it will give your best friends at the top, and you choose which friends you want to view your private story. Once you've selected your friends, hit the blue tick at the bottom right, and then this is where you can choose the name. Now, I've called mine Extra Story, but you can call it Close Friends, you can call it the Extra Story, it's completely up to you. The name is irrelevant, it's just what you want to call it. You also have the option to put it automatically to memories, so anything you add to your Extra Story, or your private story in this case, will be saved to your memories. Now, if you have the white design, it's a similar way of doing it, just looks a little bit different. So obviously click onto your profile and it displays a bit like this, but above all your stories you'll see one called Custom Story, and when you tap into this, currently mine goes back to the dark theme with the three options, which is going to be the same as before. Private Story, select your friends, give it a name, and then do you want it in your story, and then you just choose the same options and it's set up the same way. Now we set up our private story, all we need to understand is how to use it, and it's very simple. Just like normal Snapchat, take yourself a video or a photograph and then press the send button, which is our blue one at the bottom right. You'll see my story, our story, and if it's not already there you have to press the show more option, which reveals all your other stories, and you'll see the one that's called private, extra, whatever you called it. Give that a click. It's the one with the padlock to the left-hand side, and then when you press send, it is now added to your private story. Now, my final point for today's video is understanding what it looks like from a user's perspective. And it's really good because the private story and your actual story merge together. Now, users who don't have access to the private story obviously don't see the Snapchats, but the people who do won't really notice it unless if they know what to look for. And the only difference between your actual story and your private story when viewing it is the name at the top left. So if it's a public story, what you've put on your normal story for everybody to see, it has your username. And if it's part of the private story, it has the private story name. And that's the only current way that you can see that you're in different stories. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching Snapthis today. I have really enjoyed sharing my little Snapchat secret with you guys, because last week we did make a video on tips and tricks to make the most out of your Snapchat, and this is one I wanted to include, but I thought it needed its own video as it was its own sort of topic. Now, if you have any issues with Snapchat, whether it be with this today, with private stories, or anything to do with Snapchat, go to the official guys on the Snapchat support desk, which can be found either on their website or Twitter, because they are very helpful when you do have issues. And that is for Apple and Android. They are very supportive, so let them know of any issues. If, of course, you're new around here, you can subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed today's video, then leave us a like. Let us know in the comment section below if you've used something similar to this before, because I love to get to know the Snapchat community and take on your tips, because obviously I'm just one perspective, but you guys in the Snapchat community have some other uses that I find very useful. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.